Hello everybody, welcome to this video. In this video I'd like to talk about week 1 for the Nuts About Squares crochet along. Week 1 consists of the squares designed by Deidre Ice. This is Esme's winter cottage. What you need to do first is to make 3 of these squares following the colorway that I've got on my blog. Links for that are in the video description. When you have these squares, you're going to have 3 of these. We still need to make a last row around the square. And for that last row is what I'm going to show you in this video. I'm doing everything in the last row I'm doing in my color A. Now these squares are just worked in random colors, so this square doesn't follow any of the colorways that are on my blog. But for all of the joining I'm going to be doing in the black yarn. So all my last rows of all my squares will be this black yarn. I'll show you how to work the last row of Nuts About Squares. So first work 3 Esme winter cottages. I have a video showing you how to do that also. I'll also post a link to that video, and then I'll show you how to do the edge. So let's just get started with that. Esme's winter cottage has 17 rounds, so currently you're at row 17. And now we're going to do row 18. So row 18 is an addition to the pattern, and this is the Nuts About Squares addition. Going to make a half double in every stitch, and in the corner we're going to make 1 half double, chain 2 and 1 half double. That's to get your final stitch count on the last row, row 18, to 44 stitches. Got a new color yarn on my hook. This should be your color A. Very important. Color A you're using for the last round. I'm going to start in the corner with a half double crochet. Now my first one is going to be a standing half double, chain 2 and another half double crochet. Now we're going to work a half double on every stitch. Mindful of the first one to also work that first stitch. That's your first half double. And then continue and work a half double on each and every stitch. It's going to be 42 in total, 42 half doubles. That will bring you to the next chain 2 corner space. And then in that chain 2 space you work a new corner. It's again going to be a half double, chain 2 and another half double, so exactly the same as you've done here. Go all the way around, and after you've done your last half double, close on your first stitch with a slip stitch, and that should bring each and every edge of the square to 44 stitches. This is what your square looks like after you've worked row 18, so the extra row on Esme's winter cottage. At this point, from chain 2 corner to chain 2 corner, you should have 44 half double crochets. If you haven't already done so, take the time to block your squares, because this will make your final result, your blanket, just much more beautiful. I've shown you one. Do this for all 3 of your squares, so working this edge of 44 stitches on all 3 of your squares. You've done that, you've completed week 1 of Nuts About Squares. I want to thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next week for week 2.